Hello guys, I'm JR. I'm with
Natalie Green.
Taffeta Darling.
and we're going to ask them some questions.
Yeah.
As Congors, what brought you to Retroplaooza?
Oh my gosh, okay, I guess I'll go first. We've been going since the first year, and when we heard from our buddy Jay that this was going to be a convention about buying, selling, trading retro games and everything nostalgic and retro, I knew that I was like, yep, I'm on board. Say no more. I'm doing this. This is going to be good. So, I mean, just hearing it, I'm all about just retro nostalgic things, and so this was right up my alley.
For me, I like the aspect of it to where like I wasn't having to pay like maybe $60 for a weekend just for celebrities I'm not going to see. I like the fact that I can come out here and I can find people who are like-minded like me, like Natalie was saying. It's all nostalgia. I can find VHSs, the people who bring us VHSs, people who bring us things that are really cool that we can trade with, we can swap with them. And then like I like the fact that they've got like, you know, the YouTubers as far as like the celebrities rather than, you know, the Hollywood celebrities. There's people out here down to earth, you know, and all these people that come out here, they also enjoy, you know, kind of like yourself. We all like to do the YouTube, so it's kind of like fun to pick their brains and kind of people that you look up to and you want to aspire to. So for me, it's
for the fans, by the fans.
Exactly. It is. Like the Game Chasers put this on and they do a really good job of making it for the fans, obviously by the fans. And that's a big thing for me is like, first and foremost, even though like, you know, I'm a guest here, she's a guest here, like I'm a fan first. And if I wouldn't pay to be here, then I wouldn't be a guest here.
Basically showing like the love of the nerds, showing what we enjoy and what we come for, and it's just to talk and about our favorite things and our love. So when we have a whole society of just amazing people being creative and having shows and showing the love what they have, just all around good times.
Exactly, and that's what I feel like conventions should always be, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, I like meeting some A-list celebrities and I like being in line for those kinds of things most days, but overall, if I can just come in here and enjoy and talk to, you know, you and, you know, anybody else, my friends, and we can just sit here and enjoy a good conversation about games, of course I'm going to do it. Exactly.
You met my wife, she talked to an earful. I love that for her.
She's a nice lady,
She's so adorable. You guys seen her.
Yeah.
And is this your first con?
Oh no. Oh no.
No, not at all.
What other cons have you gone to?
Oh my gosh, been to all of the Dallas Comic Cons, the Fan Expos, been down to San Antonio for Texas Comic Con. I typically stay in the Texas area right now. I'm hoping to branch out soon, but mainly any of the Texas conventions I've been to.
I do a lot of Texas conventions as well. I was in Alamo City a couple weekends ago. Before that, I was in Denver for Denver Comic Con, and that was really fun. So pretty much I go anywhere from like Denver to New York and St. Louis. Those are usually the cons. I don't do New York Comic Con, but I do like a lot of smaller cons that bring me out and invite me out, and so I'm happy to go where people bring me.
Yeah, I feel like the smaller cons, I should go more smaller cons, because I feel like there's more like people to meet, people to talk to. Because when big cons, everyone's going somewhere, everyone has to be somewhere. Yeah, it's like more compact and more like, hey, how you doing? Just talking to people. Like now, hello.
Hello.
What are the things that make you nerd out? Of course, you said
oh man,
stuff like
you could talk to me about Ninja Turtles all day, every day. Mega Man, Ninja Turtles, those are my big ones. Transformers, the classics. Just gonna throw that out there. G1. Those are some of the big ones. But honestly, you know, if it's something that I just like and I have a fancy towards, and I find someone else that likes it too, I'm like, sit down, let's be friends, let's talk about this all day. So.
I'm really into like the 80s culture. I love the movies, I love the pop culture, I love the fandoms. I can talk to anybody about just about any 80s cartoon, 80s television shows. So I like all the 80s movies, I like the fandoms. My big thing is probably anything with Kurt Russell. I'm a huge Kurt Russell fan. Big Trouble in Little China, you know, Escape from New York, Escape from LA, which some people are like, nah, but I still think it's great. The Thing, you know, 3,000 Miles to Graceland, like I can literally talk about 80s movies and like Kurt Russell like all day long.
Yep.
And I would learn more about you, because I do love movies, and I never had the time to say, I've seen classic movies, you know, Predator, Schwarzenegger's Commando, and things like that, and they're very enjoyable, and they're very like action-packed and things like that. And one of my favorite, of course, is Alien.
Yes.
Alien is perfect, it's beautiful, and the Aliens 2, of course, again, perfect and beautiful, and especially the director's cut. You get more information.
Yeah, exactly.
It turns the movie completely different, especially with Ripley. Before I keep on going with Alien, because
I see this is exactly what we're talking about. We love it. Yeah,
like classic 80 movies is usually what I'm gonna geek out about.
I love have you played Alien Isolation yet?
Oh no, I haven't.
You should.
I haven't, but I've heard good things about it. I think it was actually maybe at one of the QuakeCons a couple years ago, and I think I did a test for it. But I
do. A lot of people do it with the Oculus Rift, and I'm like, I want to do it that. I want to do it that way.
Yeah.
So so do you like being defenseless the whole entire time?
You know, if I don't have a choice, I guess so. I'm good at hiding in real life. I'm good at being scared in real life. So why would it be any different in the virtual world?
Yeah.
Dude, me and my friend are trying to do a Let's Play on it, and that thing is just like every time we're just hiding the whole time.
Yep.
Sneaking around, not trying to figure out. That alien finds you. And that
No matter
alien,
what, exactly. Oh.
One hit. But I love the game does this thing on the first movie where it takes like almost an hour for it to be introduced.
Yeah.
It's a long time, and you just have this atmosphere being built. You see they did such a good job of having these like future retro computers in there. You see the dodge, you see the you see the medical bay, you see everything. It's just so good.
Yeah.
It's like why do these people not work on Colonial Marines?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh goodness. What's your favorite con moment?
Favorite con moment? Oh my gosh, just seeing people that are, fans of what we do and are just happy to see us. We're happy to see them. I think it's really just interacting with everybody that comes to these, just like we talked about before. It's just that common interest of, being here because you love the things that I do. That's probably my favorite, honestly, yeah.
I agree. I like doing everything, meeting people and talking to people, but I think my favorite post-con thing is to, take my corset off and then go stuff my face with food. And
Food is always
we're really close to doing that, so it's on my brain.
Burgers are in our near future, so we are ready.
Taking the corset off and stuffing my face, that's what I want to do.
When you just feel relief, like, oh, it's over.
I can breathe, yes.
What advice would you give future congoers?
Oh my gosh, shoot, that's a good one. I'd say, go in, have fun, don't feel like you're there, you have to buy anything, because sometimes you see those vendors that are like, hey, but yeah, you want to buy this? Let me pressure you into this. It's like, don't feel pressure, just go, have fun. The people, especially people that come to this kind of convention, you're going to make friends fast, so don't be afraid to talk to people. If you see somebody looking at something, talk to them, be like, oh, hey man, I like that game too. What do you like about it? And you're gonna start talking to a lot of people. So just have fun. That's first and foremost, honestly. Just go to something, find something that you have an interest in, and just look for those conventions. I mean, you're gonna find a convention here in Dallas every weekend, so you're gonna be good to go in that regard. So.
Wear deodorant and bring hand sanitizer, for sure.
Oh, see, she goes for, the good stuff. I'm like, have fun, but yes, please. Deodorant.
Well, you got all the good stuff. I'm bringing the real stuff. I'm bringing the deodorant, deodorant and hand sanitizer, please.
For study information as well, wash your hands is better than, just in case you can't wash your hands, use sanitizer, but washing your hands is much better than sanitizing. Because what happens when you sanitize, you don't get the monk up. You just overlay it, and you still have these chunky stuff on it.
Yeah, I like the monk. I like the monk layers.
Yeah, germs. They just they use germs to make cheese.
It gives me the peace of mind. I'm like, I feel like I'm less gross. I'm okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. As a cosplayer, and let's pretend you're in a cosplay. What cosplay would you be right now? Let's pretend.
Actually, for this weekend, I'm doing Vicky the robot from Small Wonder.
That's new to me. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, what made you start cosplaying?
I like dressing up in fun, weird things. I like being weird, so I find that, hey, if I can find a place I can just go wear a costume at, I'm there.
Halloween is not the only time no more.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's just, I don't do it, for popularity. I don't do it for relevance, being relevant. I just do it because I like to do it. If I can, one of my favorites is April O'Neil. If I can recreate my favorite lady in the world, April O'Neil, of course I'm going to do it. Yeah. So it's just fun. It's fun, and I like to do it. That's the biggest thing. I don't have a deep answer. I just like doing it.
Fun. That's what it should be for, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It should be for fun.
It really should be.
I do it for the beer and the bitches.
See, keeping it real again. I'm telling you. Her answers are better than mine.
Your answers are sweet.
You're caring and
I'm
lovely.
candy-coated, Natalie. Nice to meet you.
And you're like the innocent child. Like you're dressed like that. You're an innocent child, and she's like, yeah, let's get in there.
I am being the character.
I'm also 10 years older and quite cynical.
Over the years, experience happens.
Exactly.
Just lying.
I'm getting there. How long have you been cosplaying?
3-4 years. I've been doing it since Halloween, so since the ripe age of 2,
Right.
you know, I'm a professional.
Sometimes I did plays at church and I was in costume there, so
That
I've been
counts.
doing it since before it was cool. I've been a cosplayer since like
Let me
1986.
fix my hipster scarf here.
I know.
There we go,
Let me do my hipster
There we
wig
go.
here.
Oh, good. How long did it take you to get this ready?
As quickly as Amazon was able to get it to my house.
That's the reason why I left, because
It is. You know, and it's one of the things you don't
fun.
like.
That's what's
I
nice
hate
about
that stigma that people
Yeah.
feel like I have to make my fingers bleed to make a costume.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm not gonna
I have
make
to
a
work
shirt
hours and
if I can order it for half the price. I'm just gonna order
really,
it.
what are you gonna get a white shirt and paint it blue and yellow?
Why would I do that? That's
Like, guys, seriously, stop hating. It's all about love. It's all about
cotton.
love.
I'm gonna process this cotton. I'm going
You need to get
sew
the
it,
right
dye
duct
it.
tape so you can put the stripes across.
You gotta go
and
to the
painter's
different
tape.
countries so you can
And
harvest
I
the
have
cotton.
I have to harvest the cotton. It's a
Harvest
whole
the dye.
rigmarole.
Push
You guys.
away that child who's been paid and then sew it yourself.
Exactly. You know, it's a process. You guys don't want to know what I had to do to get this Nest costume together. It's a big deal.
That clicking finger must hurt a lot. But no, seriously, guys, stop hating. Come on, let's all love and enjoy our fandom.
Exactly. Just do it. Have fun. Just do it. Sorry. Oh yes. Oh my people. That's when you know you're in the right place.
What's your favorite cosplay you've done?
Oh my gosh, Mega Man.
Mega Man?
Mega Man,
Awesome.
which is funny because I made it for the first year of Retroplaooza.
Ooh.
Yes, and then then the following year I did Proto Man. This year I did not have a Mega Man related costume because, you know,
You're all
sometimes it
disappointed.
doesn't happen. I was disappointed. I almost didn't come because I was so disappointed. But it is what it is. But yes, Mega Man is by far my favorite one that I've ever made. So.
Cool. What about you? Have you made any cosplay with your favorite?
I think Teen Wolf's probably my favorite. I think
Tina?
Teen Wolf.
Teen.
Yeah, it's a full body transformation.
Yeah, I remember
amazing.
Teen Wolf.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I
How old are
literally
you?
remember. I'm 23.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah. We're not
But I
far
literally
off.
remember this dumb MTV show where it's like it's Twilight of Wolf.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that one.
Oh wait, Michael J.
Yeah, we're thinking Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
Michael J. Fox. Yeah, it's like the 1984, like...
You guys had to saw the wolf dancing on a 18-wheeler. It's awesome.
It's a band.
The band?
Yeah, Surf and Safari.
Dang, you're good. My memory is lacking. But yeah, it's a fun movie.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. So Teen Wolf is probably my favorite.
Teen Wolf is great. Watch it. What advice would you give future cosplayers?
Don't take it too seriously or at all. It's you dressing up in a costume. Have fun with it. That's all I can tell you. Don't search for cosplay fame or whatever it is you crazy kids are looking for.
Yeah.
Just go out there, dress up whatever you want to, have fun with it, and just do it. Again, as Shia LaBeouf would say, just do it.
Do it.
Yeah, yeah. If you guys are doing it to be famous, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. I mean, that's it. If you're doing it because you see somebody on like the Facebook that's got 10,000 likes, and you know,
On the YouTube.
and you know, well, even on the YouTube, you know, there's not. I feel like there's more like, you know, cosplay fame, you know, want on Facebook than there
There
is
is,
YouTube.
absolutely.
I think on YouTube you actually have something to contribute. I think it's a lot easier for people to put on a costume and just want likes rather than actually come up with content and put something on YouTube. So I think if you really want to stand out, you know, use your brain. And if you're just trying to have fun, then wear a costume.
It's all about fun. That's the end of the day lesson. Fun.
That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. That's how everyone should feel about it. All right, as YouTubers, what made you start your internet career?
Oh my gosh. Well, I've been a part of YouTube since it started. I started making ridiculous videos in like 2006.
I wish
just
I was
because those videos are out there. You will find them. Yeah, you'll find them, and you're gonna cringe, and it's gonna be great.
Oh, trust me, I crush my own.
But it's one of those things I've always liked, like not in a narcissistic way, but I've always liked being in front of a camera and just acting silly. It's just what I've always liked to do, and the fact that, you know, I could do it for people, like my biggest thing is I want to do it to make other people happy. So when I get comments on my videos, you know, me acting like an idiot, and they're like, this made my day better. So when I get those comments on YouTube that's, you know, me acting like an idiot or whatever it is I'm doing, somebody tells me, hey, this made my really bad day a whole lot better, you know, I appreciate it. That's what keeps me going to do YouTube. And so, you know, I fell off the wagon for a while and stopped doing it, but then I came back full force and decided, you know, I want to do this all the time.
I just used to do it like for like vlogs and stuff, and at first it was just for like, you know, upcoming appearances and what I was been traveling. And then I was actually working for a studio. Yeah, I was working for like another studio who was like doing a bunch of videos and podcasts for me, and then I just decided And then I decided that, you know, I wanted to be in control of my content. Like, if one week I didn't want to do anything, I didn't have to do anything. If one week I wanted to record like 3 or 4 things, I could do it. So YouTube, I don't really do it as often as Natalie does, but it's fun for me just if I ever have any random thoughts or reviews that I want to do, I just put it out there, and
That's good.
that's it. Yeah.
It's all for fun. It's all for
It is
just
for fun.
being just yourself and having fun things. My friend and I have a always funny thing. It's like we always kind of like act gay with each other. So like every time we're like going closer to each other and see who fails at the gay chicken. Yeah. So we're going at it, and then like I can go for it. I don't care. But I ask him one more time. It's like, if there was a camera in front of you, would you do it? Oh yeah. Hell yeah. We would do it.
I'm gonna go bigger. I'm gonna go home. I don't
Right?
tell you. Sorry.
Do it off and on camera.
And be like, bro, I love you. I will give you a kiss.
Yeah, right? What tools do you use to make your content?
Oh man, I'm pretty basic with mine. Like, I don't have fancy cameras and lights and expensive video editing software. I have a Nikon that I finally upgraded to just so I could have some HD quality, but for like my vlogs and stuff, and before I had a camera just like yours, it's perfect. It still gives me HD. Like, that's the thing. Like, you don't have to have like $1,000 worth of equipment.
Yeah, your content. You said you're upgrading to the...
Oh yeah, so yes, as I was saying, Grandma's memory is a little rough. But yeah, you don't need $1,000 worth of equipment to make videos. It's your content is what matters. And so, you know, I do it. I have to make sure that I do it during the day, so I use natural light because time is a factor when I make my videos because I don't have a nice light. So I'll open up the blinds and I'm like, all right, here we go. But I mean, I just use a Nikon camera, and then I just use some cheap editing software that I found at Rise Electronics. So I mean, it's basic, but it gets the job done.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, I have just XSplit that I use to record all the stuff, and then I use like a basic like video editing software. Nothing fancy, nothing over the top.
It's all about the content you make, not how you make it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Sometimes I'll just talk directly into my iPad and just upload it directly from there, and it looks like shit, but it tends
still
to be,
good quality,
it tends to be more real because it's coming from me at a certain point where I needed to get something uploaded.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people make mistakes where they buy the Elgato, they buy the camera, they buy everything. And then it's like, yeah, I'm going to get famous, and that's a problem. They don't...
And then you sit there in front of your TV and you're not saying a word while you play this game. It's like, be a little more entertaining. Like, I'm happy that you're wanting to do this, and I'm excited for you, but you got
Be informative, be like, what's going on.
It's one of those things, you know, YouTube, there's not really anything original on YouTube anymore. It's a matter of getting yourself to stand out among all that content that's exactly the same. What makes you different? What makes me want to sit down and watch you as opposed to everyone else that's trying to do it?
Right. My friend encourages me a lot, too, because, like, he laughs at everything I say and do. And he always, like, repeat that. Bagel? It's like, okay. I love that guy. What's the funny or frustrating thing that happened to you while making your content?
Oh man, I think if people were to see my videos unedited, it'd be pretty painful and hilarious for them, just because I think people don't realize how much people edit their videos when they're talking into a camera. There's a lot of you'll see me doing a lot of like hair adjusting and a lot of like singing when I'm not supposed to be, or I'm like singing while I'm supposed to be talking. You see the whole other side of it where it's like, okay, you know, I'm being silly, but all right, let me do this for the camera, you know, let me be a little less silly, I guess you could say. A lot of times, there'll be times where my cat will knock over the tripod and it goes flying across the floor. Those are fun. But those are probably the only things that have really happened to me. I haven't had anything like super crazy happen or super horrifying.
Kind of like this moment right here.
Yeah.
Like, I'll space out and forget what I'm supposed to be doing and what I'm supposed to be saying, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I have to recollect myself. So there's a lot of that on my videos, to where like I'm easily distracted, or like I'll forget what I'm talking about, and I'll have to be like, oh yeah, I was talking. Okay, let's do this. So just a lot of edits, I think.
I feel you, because like since I don't have many times to do what I really want to do with my vlogs, I used to use just rants, just pour it out, and I'm like talking. It's like, okay, now I'm not making any sense. I'm just blurring out stupidity, and like I go back and just wait there. There's literally
where did the relevance go away at this point?
There's literally a video out there that I made where it was like 5 minutes of silence, just me going like.
Yep, I have those.
Just complete and utter silence.
Yeah.
And the worst part is I live next to a train, so I'm like going at it, and I'm like, this feels good, yeah. It's like, Well, there goes my train of thought.
Oh!
Get it?
Let me sit here
Train.
for 5 minutes and recollect everything once again.
Oh, man.
Yes.
That train really
I know,
bothers
struggle.
me. Which video has been the most fun to shoot?
Oh man, that's a good one. I have to think back on all the ones I've done. There was a video that I did where I was making it to where like, oh god, I'm gonna start rambling here. My reaction or how I play Mario Kart. So essentially, it was just a skit video, but it was a joke on how I play Mario Kart. There was a lot of yelling, a lot of raging. That one was a lot of fun because part of it's a skit, but then as I get into playing the game for the video, you really see that personality of me like shine through in this video.
You're like me, she knows.
Oh yes, Mario Kart. Don't cross me on Mario Kart. It's gonna be a bad time.
My butt. When she barely woke up, is still sleepy, and is playing at 150cc with hard mode on the characters.
Awesome.
On frantic mode.
You and I need to play together.
The reason why is because during all this time, I was playing with Japanese players, and they were always skilled and stuff.
I play the Japanese kids on Splatoon. They don't play around.
Like when I play with them, it was embedded in my head of when to dodge and when to do that I can do it when I'm sleepy. I'm just like,
You are the chosen
one. Oh my god! Every time, I'm always just screaming the whole time. Every time, and they just laugh at my butt.
Yeah, so that was probably one of the funner ones that I did, and then me trashing on the Michael Bay Ninja Turtle movie. That one was fun.
Yeah.
I got a lot of fun reactions for that one, so that one made it really fun.
I bet. Oh god, Michael, stop, please.
I kind of like, right now I'm just anti the new Ghostbusters remakes that they're doing, and I'm anti like the whole spiel of them promoting him as female Ghostbusters. So I've been putting out a lot of videos like that about they just need to be Ghostbusters rather than promoting him as female Ghostbusters, and I'm really, that's probably the one thing I'm hating on more than anything is just that remake. And so any of the videos I've been putting out on that is just kind of fun because it's literally me just talking shit about coffee.
It's like, it's so weird how they just, instead of saying it's a sequel or something, just we could just pass it off. It's a remake. Oh, changing the history of it. It's like, oh goodness, that's gonna be not good. Oh god. Maybe?
No.
Oh, have you ever played speaking of Ghostbusters, have you ever played the Ghostbusters video game?
Yeah.
Really good, right?
It is. That was actually Ghostbusters 3. That was the actual movie that was supposed to be
Dan
made.
Aykroyd said that was Ghostbusters 3.
Well, because him and Harold Ramis wrote it, so that it essentially is Ghostbusters 3.
It's so good, and it's voiced by them. It's guys who play Ghostbusters video game. It's such an underrated game. Like no one ever thought like, oh, it's just a video game movie. No, they got the actors, they got the story, they got everything, and the gameplay is so good. You do a lot of stuff just to catch one ghost, one random ghost that comes out of nowhere. Oh my god, I love that game. I'm trying to do a Let's Play on it. See, any advice for future YouTubers?
Put content out all the time. Just keep putting content out. Be consistent. Make a schedule. Like I said, YouTube is not original anymore. If you think it's been done, go look on YouTube. It's already been done. Yeah. Like I said, just make sure you stand out from everybody else that's wanting to do something. Add your own style. Be yourself. Oh my God, I can't stress that enough. Be yourself, because trust me, if you're trying to put on a facade or an act, people are gonna know. And then you're not gonna get any subscribers. But and just have fun with it. But honestly, just put out content all the time. Make a schedule, be creative. There you go. That's the best advice I could give, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much what she said. I don't do any of that stuff, but if you want to do it, you gotta listen to her.
Yeah, the future, supposedly, that's Matt Pat. He said that if you want to be relatable in YouTube, you gotta upload a video every week or every week. Because if you pass 3 weeks without making a video, you just get off. It's weird because there's like years and years of content that uploads in like seconds, and that's why we have Content ID now.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, Content ID.
Yep, Matt Pat is correct.
He's always right. He does his research.
That's why he's popular. That's why he's at Retroplaooza.
Anyway, guys, come to Retroplaooza. Meet these wonderful ladies. Meet everybody here. It's an amazing time, and thank you very much for the interview.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a wonderful Retroplaooza.
You too.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.